Hey everybody. Okay, the reason why I'm doing these kind of fast today is because a storm or something is gonna come through in a little bit, so I want to be sure I'm done with everything before that happens. Okay, so bold it was kind of interesting today, but then kind of one note. So um everybody's worried about how Will is dealing with the fact of Luna's miscarriage and then Luna's unaliving, but not in the way that you would think. Okay, and then this mystery thing that I thought was going to be a mystery, nope, kaput. Okay, so what happened is, remember when Luna, before they let go of Luna, that she held up a teacher, like tied up a teacher, right? And then she terrorized Sephi in the thing, right? Okay, so the teacher who was tied up, the name is Dylan. That's why I didn't know who it was because they refer to it as Miss So and so or whatever, the teacher, the art teacher, you know, and I didn't have a first name. Okay, so this is all tied back into the text message that Electra got from somebody yesterday. Okay, now follow me here. There's a text message sent to Electra by somebody we don't know, right? And I'm going, who sent the text message? And that's a very interesting text message there. And I'm trying to figure out who sent it, who has motive. You know how my brain works, right? So, but I said, okay. And then I talked about this in another video where I said it would be kind of weird to have a mystery arc at this point. It's kind of the end of the year. What are they going to do? I discussed all that, right? Okay. I did not think that Dylan, the art teacher, was going to be the one who did what she did. Okay. She was the one who um, hit Luna with the car. And she didn't know that she did anything. I guess, I, I think from what I gathered today, she didn't even mean to hit her, let alone unalive her. But I guess the speed and the impact was too much, and then that happened. So the only reason I know this is because Electra is sitting there designing jewelry, putting the jewelry together, and she somebody walks in the door or walks in the, you know, and I go, who is that? And then I don't have a reference point, so I'm trying to figure this out, right? And then somebody gives her coffee, and then that's when we find out her name is Dylan and who she was, and I'm like, oh, okay, okay. And then she starts talking about, I didn't mean to hit her. I I had no idea. And I'm like, whoa, okay then. She's the one who, okay. So she had so much grief and everything, like grief and stress and worry and all the things that come with grief, that I felt bad for her because um you can tell she didn't mean to do it. I don't think there was any malice in her heart or in her actions. So I felt bad for her. And then Electra says, "Oh, don't worry, we'll get through it. You won't be alone, and whatever. You won't have to deal with all this alone." And I'm like, okay, okay, I got it. So, wow. But once again, um, okay, this shows two things to me. They clearly wanted to get rid of the Luna character, so they had to have a way to do that. But then also maybe introduce the character of the art teacher, Dylan, and they actually gave her a name and stuff. So I think she's going to be more to the forefront now, which I don't know what they're going to do with her after all this because there's no mystery, no nothing. So what's the storyline gonna be? I just don't understand it. But okay, we got a new character on the campus. Unexpected. Welcome so far. Like I always say, give her 6 months. Let's see what she can do. Kind of a thing. Like I said, okay. Now I'm gonna talk a little bit about tomorrow, only because I have to go on what I think is gonna happen tomorrow, but nothing is set in stone. Okay. I would guess that they're gonna have a Thanksgiving-ish episode for Bold and Beautiful tomorrow. I can't confirm it because, like I said, they don't give any description, so I don't have any concrete. But if they go the same as Y&R, then they're not going to have a new episode for Thursday or Friday, or they might come back for Friday. I don't know. So everything is kind of up in the air, but I I guarantee you they're gonna have an episode. I just don't know what they're gonna talk about, and I'll talk about it when I see it, and like I usually do. But I would think they're gonna do something around the holiday about the holiday. So totally speculation, but I'm hoping. Because if nothing else, there are a bunch of people that I feel like they don't use. So at least it'd be nice to see them. And then, the other part of it is, of course, I wish they would use them even more frequently and more reliably throughout the year. But sometimes you can't choose what they put on the screen. So there you go. Okay. Bye, everybody.